Build your dreams. This is BYD's Sea Lion 7. We are a little delayed in getting you the review of Sea Lion 7, and that's because we were busy with NDTV Auto Awards when the first drives were happening. Now NDTV Auto Awards video is live on NDTV Auto's YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe to NDTV Auto. We get you a lot of auto related content. Now let's focus on Sea Lion 7.
And before you start off, Mugdha, I have a question that is coming off straight from our viewers. What is it called? I mean, is it Sea Lion or is it Seal Iron?
Well, it's a valid question, but in my opinion, it's Sea Lion. Rolls off your tongue a little bit more easily, but it is based on Seal, on the same platform as Seal, which is E-Platform 3.0. So the confusion is understandable, but I think for ease of pronunciation, Sea Lion makes better sense. And also, BYD takes inspiration from ocean, and that's why these names are more ocean animal driven, Seal and Sea Lion. You know, they also call their design ocean inspired. The headlamps are also named such. So there is a lot of ocean element and ocean inspiration there.
Well, what I have to say is I would stick with something like Seal Iron because I feel it is an ionized seal. So it is ionized with the SUV capsule now. Yes. So I think our viewers finally have a thing to understand what exactly this car's naming philosophy is about.
Yeah, but now let's talk about its dimensions. There's a difference between Seal and Sea Lion. This is definitely bigger and wider as well. This is over 4.8 meters and in length and over 1.9 meters in width.
And it is also taller, if I'm not wrong, roughly 1.6 meters tall, slightly more than that. And the wheelbase I see is long as well.
Yeah, it's at 2.9 meters, over 2.9 meters. So fairly long wheelbase.
Sea Lion 7 दो वेरिएंट में आती है, प्रीमियम और परफॉर्मेंस। प्रीमियम वेरिएंट में रियर माउंटेड एक मोटर है, वहीं परफॉर्मेंस ऑल व्हील ड्राइव है, जहां पर दो मोटर लगे हुए हैं, एक फ्रंट में और एक रियर में।
And you know what? Yeah. The lower spec variant, which is the single motor variant, वहाँ पे आपको 19 इंच के alloy wheels मिलते हैं, whereas in this one you get 20 inches as standard.
But range सिंगल मोटर वाले की ज़्यादा है क्योंकि ऑफ कोर्स सिंगल मोटर है, दोनों में बैटरी एक ही लगी हुई है, बट क्योंकि उसमें सिंगल मोटर है तो रेंज बेटर मिलती है। हालांकि परफॉर्मेंस जो है, पावर जो है वो थोड़ी कम हो जाती है, इसमें आपको पावर ज़्यादा मिलेगी।
प्रीमियम वेरिएंट में 313 एचपी की पावर है और 380 एनएम का टॉर्क, वहीं परफॉर्मेंस वेरिएंट में 530 एचपी की पावर मिलती है और पीक टॉर्क है 690 एनएम।
But we'll talk about that later. Mugdha, I want your opinion on the design. आपको इसका डिजाइन कैसा लगा?
Actually, I was quite surprised when I saw it for the first time. Pictures पे उतनी बड़ी दिखती नहीं है जितनी ये actually बड़ी है, और काफी well executed coupe SUV design है इसका. What do you think?
I really like the design because Seal वो काफ़ी अच्छी दिखती थी and after being ionized with the SUV capsule, it looks much better. For example, the red calipers that you're getting on the wheel hubs, I mean the brake calipers, वो इसको थोड़ा और accentuate करते हैं। और एक और part, ये जो spoiler है, इसमें थोड़ा उन्होंने neatly खेला है because they don't have a rear wiper now because of this spoiler.
Tail lamps के बारे में क्या ख्याल है तुम्हारा?
Now, based on the ocean-like naming philosophy, they are also called Ocean Horizon tail lamps, and they're pretty wide, I have to say, and they go very well with the overall design. So, I think मुझे तो काफ़ी सही लगे, जो गाड़ी की width है उसको भी accentuate कर देते हैं.
This 4.5S denotes the time this dual motor Sea Lion takes in going from 0 to 100 kph. और अगर आपको लगेज की फिक्र है तो वो भी बता दूं, यहाँ पर आपको 500 लीटर का बूट स्पेस मिल जाता है, और फ्रंक भी है इसमें करीब 50 लीटर का,
58 लीटर, 58 लीटर्स टू बी प्रिसाइज। और अगर आपके पास एक एक्स्ट्रा ओवरनाइटर या केबिन बैगेज है, आप आसानी से उसे फ्रंक में रख सकते हैं।
और अगर लगेज ले जाना ही आपकी प्रायोरिटी है तो फिर द रियर सीट्स fold in 60-40 ratio, so you can increase the space, and they flat fold, so you can increase the space and carry a lot of luggage. Now I also want to talk about this rear bumper. This is around 50 lakh rupee car. If they had used a little bit of piano black, maybe dual color option or something like that, I think it would have looked better. That's my opinion.
What I'll say, guys, Mugdha loves things blingy. So उन्हें ये painted finish में चाहिए था, but then it's okay.
I like things clean. Let's go inside. now we are in BYD Sea Lion 7. So Mohit, what do you think of the interiors of Sea Lion?
See Mugdha, this is a very very dark interior, to be honest, for my liking. Even the roof liner is black, but the good part is it's spacious. क्योंकि कार की dimensions बड़ी हैं, wheel base बड़ा है, it is very spacious and that's what I'm liking over here.
Yeah, and of course the panoramic sunroof helps in giving you the sense of space. However, अच्छी बात ये भी है कि इसकी जो लाइनिंग है वो थोड़ी थिक है, तो दिल्ली में अभी गर्मी थोड़ी बढ़ गई है
Exactly.
और उसके बाद भी उतनी ज़्यादा गर्मी अंदर नहीं आ रही थी. बट हैविंग सेड दैट, I don't know how we will feel inside this car in May, June.
But I still think it will do a good job because what you're getting is a dual zone climate control और जिसकी performance अभी तक हमें काफ़ी अच्छी लगी है. And the seats, well, they are ventilated, so they will keep you cool, I think.
Yeah, and the design of the seats also is pretty good.
Yeah.
काफ़ी अच्छे से ये contoured हैं, उसके ऊपर built-in design है. It makes you sit very comfortably.
Yeah. I know what you're trying to say. Like it's been over what 4-5 hours now
Yes.
that we are driving this car in and around Gurgaon, and we are not feeling tired at all.
Definitely. I also like the quality of interiors. जो भी मटेरियल यूज़ किए गए हैं सबकी क्वालिटी काफ़ी बढ़िया है. जो टच एंड फील है चारों तरफ वो बहुत बढ़िया है. एक्सपोज स्टिचेस मिल रही हैं. इट लुक्स अ प्रीमियम कैबिन.
Yeah. The only gripe I have are these door latches. They feel a little out of place for me. I know they are funky, but they don't go very flush with the other parts of the door.
Yeah, but they are funky, that's for sure. But the good thing about Sea Lion is that it's not as funky as Atto 3.
Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Also, there's this center console. It's a floating type center console, so you have a lot of space. इस सेंटर कंसोल के नीचे आप एक लैपटॉप बैग या फिर आपका जो बैग होती है वो आराम से रख सकते हैं.
Yes, there is enough space to keep stuff. आर्मरेस्ट के नीचे भी जगह अच्छी है and it's cooled also. तो वहाँ पर हमने अपनी वाटर बॉटल्स आज के लिए रखी हुई थी so that we can get cool water. And then you also have cup holders and ये cup holder special है क्योंकि इस पे इनको आप और ज़्यादा डीप कर सकते हो. तो अगर आपके पास बड़ी बॉटल है, लंबी बॉटल है लेकिन थोड़ी पतली होनी चाहिए, तो वो भी आप इसमें रख सकते हैं. कप होल्डर जो बड़े कप्स होते हैं उनके लिए ये काफ़ी अच्छा है, कॉफ़ी मग्स के लिए.
Yeah, quite some science in designing the cup holders. But right ahead of this cup holder, there is a switch panel which also houses the transmission lever. ये भी मुझे काफ़ी ज़्यादा clean लगा क्योंकि आपको volume knob मिल जाती है. Now this is my favorite thing in modern day cars क्योंकि आजकल देखने को नहीं मिलती है. And also these switches are all knurled even for your drive modes and your region mode selector. तो अच्छी बात है अगर इन्होंने यहाँ पे buttons दिए हैं, जबकि एक बड़ा 15.6 इंच का टच स्क्रीन भी इन्होंने दिया है.
Yes, something that we have started missing are the buttons. हालांकि ये buttons भी except for the volume knob सब यहाँ पर डिजिटल हैं, तो उनको ढूंढना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है, तो आपको नज़रें हटानी पड़ेंगी. बट एटलीस्ट यू हैव सम बटन्स इंक्लूडिंग आपको रीजन का बटन यहाँ पर मिल जाता है. तो रीजन आपको सेट करना है, 2 ही लेवल्स हैं, उनको सेट करने के लिए आपको यहाँ पर ये बटन दिया गया है. दैट इज़ रियली हैंडी.
And Mugdha, like everybody knows, you keep forgetting to charge your phone. So they've also given a 50-watt charger over here.
That's true, and it is quick.
Yeah, and it also comes with a vent so that it's not just us who are having the coolness of the AC. The phone is also enjoying.
I think अगर वायरलेस चार्जर मिल रहा है और इसके आसपास AC वेंट नहीं है तो वो उतना ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल हो नहीं सकता, बिकॉज इस गर्मी में फ़ोन गर्म होना, उसकी बैटरी और ख़राब होगी. तो बेटर यही होता है कि मत ही करो उस तरह से वायरलेस चार्ज. सो आई थिंक दिस इज़ अ वेरी वेरी गुड थिंग दैट दे हैव द AC vent right next to the charging pad.
Right. And other than this wireless charger, they have also made sure कि इस गाड़ी में और भी चार्जिंग पोर्ट्स हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल फ्रंट रो में आपको टाइप C, टाइप A, रेयर सीट्स पर टाइप A, टाइप C, एंड सीइंग अ टाइप A USB port in this day and era, it is indeed a surprise. And see, coming back to the seats, so these seats are power adjustable.
Yes.
But while I had no issues getting inside the car, Mugdha did.
Yes, because of this A pillar, इसका स्लोप काफ़ी ज़्यादा है, तो मुझे अंदर आने में हर बार थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा झुक कर आना पड़ रहा था.
age factor.
Okay,
But
okay.
because
I'll
of
take
this sloping roofline, the car actually looks good from the outside.
it. Definitely, and of course it helps in better coefficient of drag, जो कि EVs में बहुत important है, क्योंकि जितना upright गाड़ी होगी उतना ज़्यादा होगा coefficient of drag और उतना बुरा होगा इसकी efficiency के लिए.
Right. And you had a seat on the second row.
Yes, the second row. This is where the magic happens because there's a lot of space there. So much real estate is available on the second row. Leg room बहुत ही बढ़िया है. Headroom भी ठीक है. मेरे लिए ठीक था. अगर कोई मुझसे लंबा होगा तो उसको थोड़ी सी मुश्किल हो सकती है क्योंकि स्लोपिंग रूफ लाइन है. बट अदरवाइज यू हैव गुड अमाउंट ऑफ स्पेस. आप खुला डुला बैठते हो बिल्कुल. आई थिंक 3 लोग भी आराम से बैठ जाएंगे. और सेंटर में यहाँ पर आपको आर्मरेस्ट भी मिलता है सेकेंड रो पर, और उसमें भी कप होल्डर्स दिए गए हैं. और वो जो फ्लैप ओपन होता है वो वाले कप होल्डर्स है. दे लुक क्वाइट नीट और उसका एग्जीक्यूशन भी बहुत अच्छा है. एकदम स्ट्रेट खुलता है. सो दैट ऑल्सो इट्स अ स्मॉल थिंग बट मुझे वो काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है. कभी कभी टेढ़े खुलते हैं आर्मरेस्ट. That I don't appreciate at all. And those seats are also very comfortable and they also recline. थोड़ा सा recline है उसमें, तो आप अगर recline करके comfortably बैठना चाहते हैं तो वो भी आप कर सकते हैं. And they also are very comfortable. Like the front seats, they are also very comfortable. They are perforated, not ventilated.
So I know that you have an obsession with rear seats. So could you stretch your legs while this driving seat was in your position?
Yes.
I'm asking this because we do know you recently drove the BMW's iX1 long wheelbase.
Yeah.
And you did speak about stretching your legs there. So how has been this experience?
No, I could. I think there was good enough space for me to sit comfortably. In fact, more than good enough space. Now let's talk about the features.
So yeah, what you're getting is a 12-speaker dyno audio system, which I know you didn't like much.
I think higher volume पे थोड़ा सा पड़ता है, but otherwise okay है.
Yeah, that is something even I didn't like much about it because loudness is not its best forte. But then coming down to level 2 ADAS, so it comes with a lot of features and you can see them here on the screen.
Yes, and it also gets 11 airbags.
2 more from Seal EV. But another good thing here is you're getting a driver attention warning sensor on the A-pillar. So it looks quite spooky, to be honest, and Mugdha is not liking that very much, and the reason for that is even if you want to take your eyes off the roads for a short while to see the instrument cluster, it just starts shouting at you.
And the instrument cluster fonts are quite small except for the speed figure. Everything else is quite small. So if you want to see, for example, you want to change the region mode and you have to see the screen which mode you are in, and then it will start telling you, keep your eyes on the road. It's very quick to respond, but yeah, ज़्यादा डांटता है.
But all in all, it's a very lovely car, to be honest, like in terms of the design, the way it's well put up together and everything. But the key forte here is the electric drivetrain. So it's an all-wheel drive variant that we are driving right now, and it comes with a 83.2 kilowatt-hour battery pack, giving it a range of roughly 547 kilometers.
For the performance variant, it's around 542. For the premium variant, it's around 560 something.
Right. But are we getting that number?
When we were driving in the city, the number that we were getting was 15 kilowatt hour per 100 kilometers. So that means around 6.5 kilometers per kilowatt hour.
Yeah.
So that will probably give you around 500 plus range, like 520, 530. But on the highway, it has dropped down to 18.2.
But I think a mixed bag of this is that you will get a range of around 500 kilometers in the city.
Comfortably above 450, which is very good range.
Yeah, that's not bad. Considering that it's a large car and it also does great numbers, like 0 to 100 comes in 4.5 seconds, and you're also getting all-wheel drive, and it's 2.3 tons in weight. Like you can see Mugdha maneuvering it, putting like all her strength to steer it, but no, nothing like that. It's a very light steering. She'll tell you more about it.
Definitely, the steering response is very good. It does have a slightly woody feel, but it gives you enough confidence and it's precise, so I'm not complaining about it. Now, in terms of performance, as you were saying, it's very quick. 4.5 seconds for this dual motor variant and over 6 seconds for the single motor variant, which again is pretty quick. You also get modes, eco, normal and sports mode in this, and you also have snow land mode, which is again most likely for cities which get snowed in, so you can use it there. It is an all-wheel drive system, not a mechanical differential system. So वो थोड़ा बहुत अगर आप स्नो में से चलाना चाहते हैं तो ये वो कर पाएगी.
The ride is slightly full of movements when you're on slow speeds, but once you start picking up pace, it gets really comfortable.
ऑन स्लो स्पीड्स आई थिंक आपको वो बम्प्स और अंडुलेशंस गाड़ी के अंदर ज़्यादा पता चलेंगे. बहुत अनकंफर्टेबल नहीं होते क्योंकि एंड में थोड़ा जो बम्प एब्जॉर्ब करने की सस्पेंशन की कैपेसिटी है वो अच्छी है, लेकिन फिर भी मूवमेंट आपको पता चलता है, बट स्पीड के साथ वो भी बेटर हो जाता है.
So I think this suspension and the mix of all-wheel drive setup will make it a good electric car for slippery situations or snowy situations, if nothing. But since it's an electric, you also have regen modes. So Mugdha, over to you.
Yes, one thing that I really like about this car is that you can select the regen mode right from here. There's a toggle switch here that you can use, and there are 2 levels. You have a standard and then high. और अच्छी बात यह है कि दोनों ही मोड्स में ना वो हाई मोड में भी वो सिंगल पेडल ड्राइव जैसी फील नहीं आती है. काफ़ी लीनियरली स्लो डाउन होती है, तो उतना जर्की फील नहीं आता है. बट आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि अल्टीमेटली रीजन कितना मिलता होगा. वो तो आज ज़्यादा टेस्ट करने का मौका मिला नहीं. वाकई वो रीजन यूजफुल है कि नहीं, ओनली टाइम कैन टेल वंस वी हैव ड्रिवन इट फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम. You get a 15.6 इंच टच स्क्रीन जो कि अच्छा रिस्पॉन्स देती है, और इसमें एक वॉल्यूम फीडबैक भी है. तो जब आप इसको यूज़ कर रहे हैं, दैट एड्स टू द कन्वीनियंस ऑफ यूजिंग इट. और इसके साथ ही इसमें जो कनेक्शन है वो भी काफ़ी सीमलेस है. सुबह मैंने अपना फ़ोन कनेक्ट किया था, काफ़ी सीमलेसली कनेक्ट हो गया था. कई बार ये प्रॉब्लम होती है कि कनेक्शन होता है फिर फेल होता है, वही नहीं था इसमें.
And the good thing is, if you're not liking it in the landscape mode, you can rotate it to portrait mode.
Can we put it back in landscape so that हमारे फ्रेम में ना आए ये? What I don't like is कि इस पे आपको blind spot monitor मिलता है, यानी कि कैमरे का आउटपुट आपको स्क्रीन पर दिखाई देता है, पर एक तो इतना छोटा है और ऑन द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पर है. मतलब वहाँ देखूँ तो उससे अच्छा बाहर ही ना देख लूँ.
Exactly. This should have been on the instrument cluster than being over here.
Yeah. और वो भी एक ही साइड का आता है, only left hand side, not the right hand side camera. But it's there. So what's our overall opinion about BYD C-Line 7?
I think it looks good, but still lacks that wow factor that you would want from a car of around rupees 50-55 lakh rupees.
Yeah, I think that EV6 had that, right?
Right.
EV6, you looked at it and you said, wow. I think इसका जो डिज़ाइन है काफ़ी कुछ सिमिलर है, पर उतना ज़्यादा स्ट्राइकिंग नहीं है. बट फिर भी ठीक है, अच्छी बड़ी गाड़ी पता चलती है ये बाहर से. और अंदर से आई थिंक फीचर्स के मामले में कोई कमी नहीं है. रियल एस्टेट, द अमाउंट ऑफ स्पेस यू गेट इन दिस कार इज जस्ट फिनोमिनल.
अब प्रैक्टिकल भी है, अच्छा खासा आपको फ्रंक मिल रहा है, ट्रंक मिल रहा है, the seats are spacious, you get a lot of cubby holes to keep your phones, your knickknacks, your bags and everything.
True. I think it will be interesting to compare this car with the BMW iX1 long wheelbase.
Yeah, I think that would be a great subject of discussion because prices गाड़ियों के same है, but then yeah, performance 8 सेकेंड लेती है वो 0 से 100 करने में.
बट जो कस्टमर है उसके लिए सिर्फ परफॉर्मेंस ही वैल्यू नहीं रखता, ब्रांड नेम भी वैल्यू रखता है.
But I think if you are a wise consumer, you will have a look at our comparison once it's live on our channels. But for now, please let us know how did you like it.
Please let us know how did you like the BYD C-Line 7. और क्या आपको लगता है कि आप BMW iX1 के ऊपर C-Line को कंसिडर करना पसंद करेंगे? Let us know.
We'll be waiting for you guys. For now, yeah, before we take a leave, please make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel and also pressed on the bell icon so that you're notified for all our future uploads.
And don't forget to go on our website ndtv.com/auto to catch this review if you want to go through the text.